Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros Live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here, petitioning everybody to let Marvel know that we do need an Inhumans omnibus. That's still a thing. That hasn't changed. But tonight, more importantly, we're going to talk about all the fun stuff that's coming out in the world of manga for the month of September 2023, my birthday month. So it has some really cool stuff in there. There's a lot to cover, so I'm going to go at that real quick. I only have two books here with me that I hauled, which are pretty exciting. One of them came out a while ago, and I forgot to grab, and the other one, I'm pretty sure the vast majority of you don't have, and that's not me gloating. It's just a fact by the language barrier. So yeah, I'll get to that in a second. Thank you everybody for tuning in, for joining, for watching later. I do appreciate that. I think I'm flying solo. The gang's busy with some other stuff, and I think I saw some messages before going live, but I already set everything up. So let's keep going. Tasty Melon is the first one here. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Tonight, we're going to go over the stuff that's coming out. But before we do that, I got to give a mention to the wonderful sponsor of tonight's episode, and that is, of course, the fine folks at InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions, whether it be an omnibus, a trade paperback, hardcover, manga, as we're going to see tonight. You can get that all for great deals that range from 50 to 60% off, deals of the week, all that fun stuff. You got to check it out. That's where it's at. Some interesting releases this week. We're going to go over that in a second here. Let me highlight the window while I'm at it. That's InStockTrades.com. If you make an order of $50 or more, you get free shipping in the US. And if you make an order on a week-by-week basis, you get that sweet loyalty discount that adds an extra 2% to your order. Call that the loyalty discount. So as you can see here, some of the deals of the week, that Phantom Stranger Omnibus, 50% off. That could be 52% off if you got the loyalty discount. So yeah, be sure to order on a week-by-week basis, and you can add even more discounts to great deals from our wonderful sponsor. Great packaging, fantastic customer service. That's InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Shout out to IST. Also, we just gave out a $50 gift card last Monday, and if you missed out on that, you can participate at the end of September, which will be on the 25th, a day before my birthday. That is awesome. So you can participate for a $50 gift card, courtesy of our wonderful sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Let me take the ticker off. You can see some of the books that came out this week. And the top sellers, of course, that Phantom Stranger. Some people were saying it's going to sell out. I said it was going to be gone in a week from being in stock. I hope that happens. If not, well, I was wrong. But interesting nonetheless to see that there. I'm super happy that book finally came out and people can grab it and own it and read it and all that cool stuff. But yeah, check it out, guys. InStockTrades.com. Let me remove this over here. Chad, if you guys got any questions at the end of the stream, I'll answer them, or throughout the stream. It doesn't matter, really. I don't think we're going to get too many people live tonight. It's kind of a weird Thursday anyways. H-Field, thank you for joining. I appreciate that. James, with a square. I think that emoji failed to show up through YouTube chat or StreamYard. I think StreamYard. Also, I do not like this font. Hold on. What happened here? I did not have this set up like this. There we go. The bigger, the better for you guys. You know, that's what she said. Misamisato. I hope I said that right. First time catching the show live. Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the stream. I'm sorry that it's just me tonight. Typically, we got wonderful people here, but I hope you come back next week. Phil, thank you for joining. Brendan, look forward to the stream every week. I'd love to hear that. You don't know how much that means to me. Thank you so much. Bean Queenie, thank you so much for joining. Everybody's here. The gang's all here. Heck yeah. I'm trying not to curse. I was going to say something, but it was still 5 minutes in. I should hold off on the swearing until the end of the show. Good morning here in Malaysia. I'm not going to try and pronounce that because I'm not going to make a fool of myself. I am so sorry, but thank you so much. I assume that means something really nice and wholesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Abdullah. Okay, so let me show you what I hauled. Just 2 books. First one, I got Rooster Fighter Volume 4. I got this from In Stock Trades. Unfortunately, I ordered this with, what was it? It was another book. My mind is going blank right now. What the hell was it? Oh, Marmalade Boy. Marmalade Boy Collector's Edition Volume 2, 3, whatever. Volume 3. And it sold out from the website before they got to my order. So that should be, whenever it comes back into stock, they'll ship it. So for all the August books that I planned on getting, and of course, the StreamYard decides to freeze. I do apologize for that. That is fantastic. It'd be great if I had a co-host. That wouldn't be an issue. But solo, it's a little bit more annoying. So I need to hold on. If that happens again, I should have a be right back button that I used to have here. Where is it? Okay. Let's see if by any chance I freeze up again. I'm going to try and be quick and press on it. And let me throw some music on the background just in case, so people don't just hear my voice for 50 minutes. Let's do this loop here. Let's see. It's playing. Hopefully it's sounding all right. Hanky Pim, the winner of our gift card for the month of August. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. Oh, you tried to say, oh, I mean, you didn't try, you did. I just got confused because I know Ohio, but I saw the multiple O's and K's, and my mind just went blank. I didn't know what that meant. But yeah. Gotcha. Hold on until we get an Aquaman manga. Dude, that is super underrated. I hope that happens someday. I think there's a ton of potential right there. Trust me. I could care less about Batman, Superman, and Joker having manga. Branch out a little, and I think you'll get some gold, especially with the whole Underwater Kingdom stuff. Come on, man. That'd be dope. I've been listening to the Link Click openings and endings on repeat, even though I've never watched the show. I think I heard one of the openings on Spotify. I think it was Spotify, but I haven't seen the show either. So yeah, got Rooster Fighter Volume 4, super cool. I guess I should show some of the art inside. Why not? You know. So yeah, can't wait to read what the hell's going on in this volume. And I got this bad boy. You got the second hardcover volume for the second hardcover volume for Old Boy. Now this is by Distrito Manga, so it is the Spanish edition. Thankfully, I can read Spanish and speak it, so it's not an issue. But still, this is so cool to have, considering the North American English versions are out of print, and I don't think they are massively expensive, but I didn't want to track them down. And to have this in larger trim size, hardcover, heck yeah. So you're getting a sneak peek of my haul video that hasn't gone live yet on my channel, Manga Geekdom. So yeah, super excited about this. I hope this means we're going to get more. By the way, Distrito is district in English. Distrito Manga, I hope we get more of their releases on regular Bezos website and other publishers or other websites, sorry. I inquired about a volume, but I'm just a small fry. They're not going to answer to me, I mean, just a schmuck on the internet. So I asked about their different releases, but nothing yet, because they got some cool stuff that is not available in North America. And they have them all over Europe and Latin America. And unfortunately, I don't see them here either. This being a bridge between two worlds or whatever. But I hope, fingers crossed, it happens. I did see Volume 1 of Old Boy at Walmart. And Volume 2 you can get from the Bezos website. Volume 3 of this, the last hardcover, comes out early December. So I do have that pre-ordered. Excited to have that. The spine for the first one, there's a crease here, but that's whatever. The spine for the first one is red. This one's blue, and the final one is yellow, if I remember correctly. Because these already came out in Spain and Europe and all that stuff, if memory serves me right. Those Old Boy hardcovers look so nice. They're amazing. Great build to them. Fortunately, I can read it, so that's great. And yeah, I mean, if I could get my hands on more Spanish edition manga of stuff that's not out here in the US, heck yeah. But unfortunately, I don't know where to go, because the only options would be Bezos from Japan, not Japan, Bezos from Spain, sorry. And for some reason, none of the sellers will ship to my address. And I think I can go to eBay, but prices there are all over the place. So, no. Speaking of Aquaman, have you ever weighed in on Orion, Lord of Atlantis? I don't think I've talked about it on this channel, but I do like the character. Not necessarily my favorite piece of Aqua lore. That's cool. Have you seen the Old Boy movie? Yes. And which one do you think is better? I've only seen the movie. I have not read the entirety of the manga. I've only read stuff from the first hardcover, which would be, like 2 volumes? Something like that. But I did see the movie first, and I love the movie. The twist I did not see coming, and I was shocked like everybody else. Like, holy crap. They actually pulled that off. And by the movie, I mean the Korean one, not the American remake. Oh, no. Nothing from the American remake sounds appealing to me. Nothing. I can't stay. We'll watch later. Thanks for the live. Don't worry about it, Javier. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Leave a like on your way out, if you can. If not, it's all right. So that's a small haul. If this is Geo question time, what are your top 3 anime that you're watching this season? Oh, thank you for asking. I appreciate that. I can tell you right now. Let me get my Annie list, because I am horrible with memorizing stuff. I do apologize. I need to look at lists and stuff so I can talk to people. If I had to pick 3 for this season, it would be The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. Wait, what is it? What was it? No, not this one. Okay. Undead Murder Farce. Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today, like I said. And the third one would go to either My Happy Marriage or yeah, those 3. I was thinking of talking a little bit about Zom 100, but it's had so many delays this season that I don't know. I don't know what to think of Zom, even though I'm a zombie aficionado, if you will. I love zombie movies, books, manga, and stuff like that. So yeah, Cat is Depressed, My Happy Marriage, and Undead Murder Farce. I was going to say Force. Bleach is fine, but unfortunately it's just a bunch of fights each week. Sorry, but it's the truth. And Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't love as other people do. I don't love it as other people do. I've tried. I dig it. It's cool, but that's about it for me. Like, okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. But yeah, those would be my top three. I had to drop a bunch of stuff, like I mentioned on social media, because I was watching a lot of bad stuff. Just fodder shows that serve no purpose. My Happy Marriage adaptation has been beautiful, but I was irritated by the changes they made in regards to the stepsister's character, to be honest. There was no reason. I would like to go back and read the manga at some point to spot all the differences. But so far, I'm impressed. My Wednesdays are like My Happy Marriage Wednesdays are a thing. I watch that show on Netflix while I eat lunch at work. That's a thing. So I look forward to every Wednesday to watch that. I'm watching all those this season. Heck yeah. Good stuff. Have y'all seen the Suzume movie yet? I'm waiting for, I think G Kids is the one that has it. I'm waiting for that Blu-ray 4K release. I will get that. That's a no-brainer. Even if the story, I haven't seen it. Even if the story's not that great, visually, I know it's going to be a home run, so I'm going to pick that up. Let's see. Okay, so we talked about that. I think we're 20 minutes in. We can start doing manga previews because there's a lot to talk about. Let's see. I'm going to use Right Stuff. I always say that just in case, because larger pictures and complete listing. Unfortunately, since they get stuff early, some of the books disappeared from the pre-order section, so I have to go to previews. So this is a little deja vu from Monday. Let me do that real quick. Ship it, Chris. Yo, Gio, hope you're well, dude. Doing all right. Happy to be here. Going live and talking with everybody, and even if it's just for 30 minutes or 40 minutes, sorry, it helps out a ton to the mind and energizes my spirits and all that stuff. So I really do enjoy the whole live streaming experience. Let's see. My Happy Marriage is based off light novels, of course. I figured, but the story beats are the same in the manga. I've only been reading the manga myself. Nice. Let's see. By the way, hold up. If you can, I do have a channel, if you don't know me, called Manga Geekdom. You can subscribe to my channel where I talk about manga. I made a video on Don't Call It Mystery, Omnibus 1 from Seven Seas. I would appreciate it. It's only 8 minutes long. It's not a huge commitment. If you can tune in and watch that, because that was a mini labor of love to put together. That was 2 weeks of hellish real life things that prevented me from recording that thing. So it's not the best thing in the world, but I'd appreciate it if you could watch that video. You don't have to pay attention to it. You can leave it on the background while you do something else, or watch it on mute. I don't mind. But yeah, I'd appreciate that. I do have a video coming up for my anticipated releases for September that comes out on Monday, if you guys are interested. So it's an extended version of what I'm doing tonight. If you are wanting to hear a little bit more about the books. All right. That was a good video. Thank you so much. And I like the voice acting you did. I love voiceover work. That's kind of what I do for a living. Not in the acting thing, but more like a commercial route. But I hadn't done the acting stuff in ages. So that took me many tries. And I know it's not perfect or anything. I'm not an actor. But I liked it. Yeah. I dug how it came out. I could have picked another scene from the book to act out. But when I first started reading it, those 2 pages, I guess they caused an impact. And I said, oh, okay, I'm invested in this. such a odd interaction and weird character and all that stuff. So yeah, watch the video. Let me know over there if you dug it. If you didn't like it, that's okay too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. All right. With that personal stuff out of the way, let's do previews. For the first week of September, 100 Girlfriends You Really Love You. There's a bunch of reallys there. I'm not going to read the whole thing, as you can see here. But really, whatever. Yeah, that's the thing. Volume 7 of that series. Blade of the Moon Princess, Volume 1. This is by the same creator as Spy Family. I picked this up already, so I'm super excited to read this. This is right up my alley. Little folklore, sci-fi-ish thing with the whole moon and Kaguya. All right. Do I have to click on this too? Yeah. All right, you can see it. Unfortunately, Kaguya's enemies are a step ahead of her, and she ends up ejected from the moon and stranded on the primitive, tainted world below. Can she find her way back to the moon and reclaim the throne that is rightfully hers from the usurpers? This sounds really dope. I think it's only 4 or 5 volumes total, around that. So this is a no-brainer for me. I like this type of shonen story. Blue Box, Volume 6. What else is on here? The Darwin Incident, Volume 1. This is manga Planet of the Apes, but not as cheesy. And it's a human monkey chimpanzee hybrid, and he escapes. And now some terrorists are after him many years later. So if you're into that, go check out Darwin Incident, Volume 1. This is one of my favorite releases of recent years. Dinosaur Sanctuary Volume 3 finally came out. It's Jurassic Park, but in a modern setting zoo with slice of life elements and not many kills. Pretty wholesome. Wonderful art, though. Let's see. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, the second, no, not the second box set, Volume 15 of that series. Dragon Ball Super, Volume 19. Oh, by the way, when you guys get Dinosaur Sanctuary Volume 3, this one has maps and diagrams. And as a nerd of that stuff, I am so excited to have that. So I did pick that up as soon as possible. Let's see. Anything here? Elusive Samurai, Volume 8. Far Cry, that's a comic book. I don't know why I read that. Sorry. Let's see over here. Nope, nothing over here. Imakoi, Now I'm in Love, Volume 7. Killing Slimes After 300 Years. This is the spin-off for Dragon Academy, Volume 1. Have not read this, but the main series is a lot of fun. It does have an anime if you guys want to check it out. Pretty funny. Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible, Volume 9. Like a Butterfly, we're going to highlight in the other site. Let's see. Magical Angel, Creamy Mommy, Spoiled Princess, Volume 5. Marginal Operation, Volume 15. Mob Psycho 100, Volume 12. We got Moon on a Rainy Night, Volume 1. From One Piece Books, Multi-Mind Mayhem, Volume 8. My Clueless First Friend, Volume 3. I believe these are omnibus editions, like 2-in-1s. My Hero Academia, Volume 35. I am, I think, 6 volumes behind on this, right? 31. Yeah, I think the last volume I picked up was either 29 or 30, something like that. So I have no idea what's happening on that series. Noragami Omnibus, Volume 7. That includes 19 through 21. And Noragami Regular Edition, Volume 26, but it has the picture here for 25. Otaku Elf. This one's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the anime adaptation of it, and the manga's pretty good too. So I do recommend it. Basically, this elf lady, she gets isekai'd into our world and is now a shrine goddess maiden thing, and she's lived on for hundreds of years. Every generation takes care of her, and this young girl is basically her guardian on our world. And the elf, she is extremely nerdy. All she wants to do instead of doing her job is playing Switch games, building model kits, buying stuff online, anime, manga, eating junk food, that stuff. So it's a lot of fun, really cute. Speaking of elves, this is not as wholesome. Plus Sized Elf Volume 2. Record of Lodos War, The Crown of the Covenant, Volume 3. This is the last one of this series. Spin-off from the Record of Lodos franchise. I believe this is several hundred years in the future from the anime. Rising of the Shield Hero, Volume 21. And this is one of my most hyped up releases for September. I am not joking. Sawada and the House of Monsters, Volume 1. This one says right here, this delightful and intricately illustrated fantasy tale. A girl who was raised to fight monsters starts building cozy homes for them instead. Sawada is a young orphan girl who was raised by knights and trained to fight against marauding monsters. By the time Sawada is old enough to join the fray, her blade is no longer needed, as peace has been declared with monsters. Searching for a new calling, Sawada stumbles upon Kirik, the dwarf, architect of the monster world. Suddenly, instead of fighting monsters, she finds herself working alongside Kirik to build comfortable homes for monster kind. I am all up for this. The art looks really cute and awesome. I'm excited for this. So I do recommend it. This would be one of my picks of the week, or picks of the month, sorry. But it does come out on the first week, so it makes sense. Let's see over here. None of this is manga. Terror Man. I believe this is a webtoon or a manhwa, one of the two. There's no freaking way. There's no freaking way I'll be your lover unless ... Volume 2. We got Tokyo Revengers Omnibus Volume 7 with Volumes 13 and 14 covered over there. Trapped in a dating sim world, the world of otome games is tough for mobs. Mobs? Wait, is it mobs? Is my eyesight betraying me? Yeah, mobs. Okay, got it. I'm not totally blind yet. Tsubaki Cho Lonely Planet Volume 4. Unwanted Undead Adventurer Volume 9. Usotoki Rhetoric Volume 4 also coming out. Wakfu Volume 1. From Ablaze, Kodansha's got Wand Dance Volume 6 and 7 Seas. What he who doesn't believe in fate says, Volume 2. Talked about this on one of the videos when Volume 1 came out. And I think that's it over here. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to switch on over to the Right Stuff listing so you can see better pictures. Yay. Top 5 new manga you're reading right now? Shoot. Damn it. You're going to put me on the spot. I'll come back to this question, but please remind me. Let me get through this list because it's a lot. Let's see. Let's do it. Like a Butterfly, Volume 2. We talked about Mob Psycho already, but here's the full cover for it for Volume 12. Game of Familia, Volume 1. I believe Omnibus Collector read it and did not like it. I think that was did we talk about it? I don't know if we talked about it on air or off air. My mind is a blur, but I think we talked about it on air last week or something. Tales of Wedding Rings, Volume 12. Not Safe for Work, Trinity 7, Volume 28. Here's another look at Wand Dance, Volume 6. The Witch's Marriage, Volume 1, coming out. This was delayed from August I remember correctly. And here's another look at My Clueless First Friend, Volume 3. Tokyo Revengers. Oh, okay, so a bunch of the stuff I mentioned in the previews catalog is here. That's great. Yeah, okay. Record of Lodos War, The Crown for the Covenant, and here's 100 Girlfriends. This is getting an anime, unfortunately, for everybody. Sorry. Plus Sized Elf, What He Who Doesn't Believe in Fate Says, Volume 2. Yeah, we looked at all of this. Magical Angel Creamy Mommy. I don't like that name at all. The Creamy Mommy thing weirds me out. I'm so sorry. Dinosaur Sanctuary, here it is, Volume 3. And these books have wonderful essays. Dinosaur Sanctuary, when you finish a chapter, the research consultant has a full page talking about a particular topic from the chapter you read. Highly recommend giving those a shot. Maybe after you're done with the manga. They really are informative. I really love reading that stuff. You mean, fortunately, it's the most based harem. All right, okay. There you go. Creamy Mommy is so terrible. It's hilarious, but also uncomfy. That is exactly my thoughts on it. Yep. Here's Soada. Oh, there we go. I should have done this. I think I only missed like 1 or 2 books. Damn it. The Darwin Incident. I got very limited space, so I ended up not picking this up. Maybe at some point I'll get it, but I don't know. The design kind of freaks me out, so between these two, I'd rather read Soada, to be honest. I don't really care about chimpanzee hybrids. Is that racist of me for the human seas? I think it's called. Sorry. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, with a very risque cover there. Noragami. Here's the proper cover for Volume 26. The Moon on a Rainy Night. I read good things about this, but I've never checked it out. It's a Yuri series. This one is Ten Dance, Volume 7. Here's Otaku Elf. Again, really enjoyed this. Highly recommend it if you want some lighthearted fun. Trapped in a Dating Sim. Do not care about that one. Sorry. Free Live Fantasy Online Immortal Princess Volume 5. And here's the Omnibus edition for Noragami, Volume 7, Stray God. Witch Hat Atelier Volume 11. And one of my favorite Shonen Sunday books, Call of the Night, Volume 13. You bet I already pre-ordered this. I got this day one, and I can't wait to get this. I'm working on a video for this series, so if you're interested in hearing me geek out about Call of the Night, yeah, that's going to be a thing. Are we on Geo? So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of vampires in general, but I really love this series. It's got the right aesthetic and vibes. I like the characters. So cool. What is this? Mashal, Volume 13. Mashal ended recently. I think there's one more book coming out in Japan, and then they're going to release a light novel complementing the finale or something like that, or I don't know, or a light novel spinoff or whatever. I saw that on Twitter recently. Here we have the final volume of Pokemon Adventures X and Y, Volume 6. Now, a little spoiler for my haul videos. I have half of X and Y. I found a sweet deal online for the first 3 books. So I need to pick up 4, 5, and 6 next. So it's cool that this is coming out. If you're a Pokemon fan like I am, I don't want the pocket, or I keep saying pocket editions, but they're not labeled like that. They're just Pokemon manga. That's it. Which are these volumes split into 2 by Viz, half the price. So after X and Y, Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield are already collected. But if you want the Adventures line with the full thing on one book, we're going to wait a little while because January, I think, or February is when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out, and then I assume they're going to announce Sun and Moon. So, and I think Sun and Moon will be like 6 more books. Sword and Shield will be a little bit longer, like 9 or 8 volumes. Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 19. I still don't know the damn mystery behind this. I think it's pretty obvious, and I guessed it early on, but I'm waiting. I don't want to spoil it, and I want the damn anime adaptation to tell me the secret already, you know? Yeah. Which has to be one of my all-time favorites. I only read up to volume 3, and I totally forgot to keep going. But I did enjoy it, what I read. Yeah. That is awesome to know. The DRCL, or Dracula. If you guys are thinking of picking up Dracula, I need to remind you that that is a Dark Horse release, and you get some really nice discounts for Dark Horse books over at our sponsor, In Stock Trades. Just saying. Want to keep an eye out for that too. Next one is Animal Crossing, Deserted Island Diary. Is Volume 5, covering the DLC expansion. That's awesome. At some point, I do want to, if I ever get it enough more room or another bookshelf or whatever, I would like to build a dedicated section for Nintendo-based manga, and not just get the stuff that's out here by Viz and all that stuff, but import some of the Japanese volumes, because I really want the Donkey Kong manga. One of the series has really nice artwork that I really enjoy. It's like cartoony but well drawn. I don't know the name of it because it's in Japanese, but I really want that. I don't know if we're ever going to get it. Maybe if the spin-off Donkey Kong movie happens from the Mario movie, maybe we'll get that from Viz. World Peace Volume 3 and Helk Volume 5. I've been enjoying Helk. I've been watching the anime for it. It's a lot of fun. It's a very low-key mystery. It flies under the radar with all the fluff. Yes, and I get it. The whole point of that series of Fly Me to the Moon is the fluff and the fact that it's a very wholesome marriage that happens. That's fine. That's wonderful. But I want to see more stuff happen. So I got really frustrated with the anime because of that. But then I realized maybe it's not for me. I don't know. I still watch the show, but like I got a little bit annoyed by the recent season. Mao Volume 13 from Rumiko Takahashi. Also, this is not safe for work. Old-fashioned cupcake with cappuccino. That's a cool title right there. Next, Imagine Art, the most famous quote from the animal-human hybrids of Islands of Lost Souls, which is crazily still the best adaptation of Island of Dr. Moreau. Oh, so that was from... I thought it was from something else. Wolf Girl and Black Prince, Volume 3, and Yakuza Lover, Volume 10. Also coming out, his favorite, Volume 13, and Life with an Ordinary Guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout. I saw the anime for this, and it's pretty wild. Silly comedy. Dude gets the two of them get isekai. One of them is now a girl, and the other one is in love with her but won't admit it, and that frustrated the hell out of me because I'm like, just declare your love and live happily, my guy. Don't, you're ignoring these feelings because of some frail sense of masculinity. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty outlandish that they just kept running with the same gag over and over and over. But who knows? Maybe the manga's better. The Mandalorian from Star Wars, Volume 1. I'm not huge into Mandalorian, but it's cool that it has a manga adaptation. That's awesome. Also, My Happy Marriage. We just talked about that. Volume 4. I thought of, what the hell did I use for the thumbnail? Oh, something else. I thought about using this one, but went with something else because I was so hyped up on My Happy Marriage. What is The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest, Volume 14. And Demons of the Shadow Realm, Volume 2 from Hiromu Arakawa. Have not read this, but I've heard some good things about it. Marginal Operation, I showed that off earlier from the previews website. And this one too, Unwanted Undead Adventurer, Volume 9. I love this cover. Love the shade here for the night and the blue and all that stuff. Nice. The Death Mage, Volume 2. And Depth of Field, Volume 1. I believe this is a BO series. Not safe for work, maybe. Or there's some content on there that might trigger some, I don't know. Proceed at your own discretion, you know. Ladies on Top, Volume 4. Let's go. And Soloist in a Cage, Volume 2. We got The Duke of Death and His Maid, Volume 8. And J.K. Haru is a sex worker in another world. Now, that isn't that wholesome. The Country Without Humans, Volume 4. That's a very Akira-looking cover right there. Jesus. And one of my favorite isekai manga that I'm reading, I'll tell you what, where was the comment from Abdullah? 5 new manga that I'm reading right now include Call of the Night on that top 5 and Yakuza Reincarnation Volume 7 here. I love this series. So much fun. I talked about my adventure with the series on one of my reading blogs in my channel. This is so much fun and badass. Love the art. It starts a little bit slow and not everybody's going to jump in right away, but if you want to keep going after like Volume 2, it really picks up and you start learning about that world that our main character is now living in. It's so cool. There's so much going on with the bad guys and the kingdom and all those races and all that stuff. And the fact that now he's reincarnated as a princess for that kingdom. With a freaking katana. Come on now. That's awesome. That Country Without Humans cover really has strong We Have Tetsuo at Home. Yeah, I think they got inspired. Kirudo Kill Me, Volume 5. And this, I hate this font. I've talked about this before on the show. The Eccentric Doctor of the Moonflower Kingdom, Volume 3. This, for me, I have a hard time reading this on this show. Jesus. Battle Angel Alita, Mars Chronicle Volume 9. I'm still not there yet. I'm reading Last Order, and I don't even have the full set yet because I'm missing the last 3 books, and Volume 17 is way out of print and unavailable anywhere. There's few sellers that I've seen, they're asking for triple the amount. Like, no. I'll wait for an unexpected reprint of that book, please. Everything else you can easily find. That's insane. But yeah, the latest volume of Mars Chronicle right there. Welcome Back, Alice, Volume 5. This manga just ended. And unfortunately, I did not like the ending. But the art is beautiful. The story starts out great. It's just, I think the ending was really rushed. Like they pulled the plug and Oshimi said, you know what, let's just wrap it up. Let's wrap it up in 3 chapters. Gleipnir. Wow, I haven't seen this in a while. Gleipnir Volume 13. Not a fan of it, but cool. Wistoria, Wand and Sword, Volume 6. Shonen Note Boy Soprano Volume 5, and we got an omnibus edition of Stitch and the Samurai. Sorry, bit of a tongue twister there. Stitch and the Samurai Complete Collection Manga Omnibus hardcover format. Unfortunately, the mangaka passed away, sadly. Very tragic. And this got some really positive feedback from everybody. So much so that they're putting it out as a complete hardcover. That's awesome. I'm really, if I have the budget for it, I'm going to include this book to my purchases. I do want to own it. Oh, and here's the soft cover, right? Yeah, soft cover, and you can get the hardcover. Not much of a difference between the price. That's good, right? $20, $22. Okay. And this is wild. Sailor Moon, the Naoko Takeuchi collection, volume 4. This has been delayed for, I think, oh gosh. Let me do the search here live with you guys. Well, I'm going to say 2 years, 3 years, something like that. Let's do that. Search over here. When did volume 3 come out? Volume 3 came out. Oh, okay. So not 3 years. Sorry. So a full year. And it's now finally coming out since the release of volume 3. It disappeared from the solicits, and then it showed up with a $21.99 date, which means there's no date for it. And eventually this year we got the proper solicitation for it, and it comes out this month, September. So volume 4 of that, basically the same edition from the same version of the Eternal manga, just smaller, like a regular tankobon book. So if you can't get the Eternal editions, this is a nice one to get. Much more affordable too, at $10. Go get it. Hitomi-chan is Shy with Strangers, volume 6. I don't know anything about this, but I do like her character design. And I think she has shark teeth? Or am I mistaken? Vampires, which got some positive feedback from what I've read on social media. Here's volume 3 of that. It's a vampire romance. If you haven't guessed by the Vampires title, of course. Nana and Kaoru, volume 3. BDSM manga. Just say that much. It doesn't go full explicit mode, but it's pretty risque and not safe for work. And it, in some areas, you could classify it as H stuff, but not like full H stuff, if you know what I'm talking about. If you catch my drift. There you go. Emanon, volume 4. Yeah, volume 4. Volume 4 of that. Here it is. Hashtag DRCL. I know it's Dracula, but it's fun to say. Hashtag DRCL Midnight Children, volume 1. This is one of my top picks for the month as well. I'm super excited for this. Can't wait. I love the art on this book, and I've always wanted to read it. I am, even though I'm not a fan of anime manga vampires, I do like the original Dracula and that stuff. So definitely be checking this out when it drops at in stock trades. One Punch Man, volume 26. One Punch Man. I want to own this series, but I don't have the room for a long-running series. So I wish One Punch Man would end so that I know what I'm dealing with and I can collect the series. But I do want to own it. I don't know. I mean, I've seen the show and I've read some of the manga, but yeah. Is this something you guys think I should own? One Punch Man? Which is pretty wild considering everybody picked it up, right? Hayate the Combat Butler. Once in a blue moon, we get Hayate volumes. So here is volume 42 of that. Excuse me. Alice in Borderland, volume 7. No shot that it's ending anytime soon. They just started a pretty big arc. Damn it. Dang it. Maybe I'll grab like The first arc. How long is the first arc? Do you know? I mean, you do know, right? You're reading it. Right, I know. I love Murata. It's one of my favorite mangaka. But damn, or artist. Um, I assume the first arc is what, six? The first six books. Maybe I should do that, or maybe I should just read it online. Through this app or whatever. Dark Gathering Volume 3. I need to get this, but I am watching the anime adaptation of it instead, and it's been a lot of fun and sometimes really creepy. I was surprised. I didn't think it was going to be as creepy as it is. You get a false sense of security because of the cartoonish rendering of these characters, but when stuff hits the fan, it can get pretty scary, I think. It's pretty cool. Not the most engaging covers, I will say, but a lot of fun if you like spooky ghost revenge stories. 7 to 8 volumes cover the first season. All right. Okay. I've seen it because One Punch Man is so popular that you see it at Walmart. You see it at, I guess over there you would mention Target. Not here. I don't have any Targets. You see it at friggin' Sam's Club. Local libraries that sell book, they have all the Viz books. So I've seen it everywhere. And when I look on Facebook Marketplace, everybody has One Punch Man and they're selling it for cheap. I'm talking like, here's like 5 books for $20. I'm like, oh, okay. So it shouldn't be an issue to get. Insomniacs After School Volume 3. Watched the show of this, loved it. I've read the 2 volumes that are out, love it as well. The manga ended recently in Japan, so no spoilers, please, but I am excited to see what happens here. Love this cover with the fireworks. Or Hanabi. Until I Love Myself, Volume 2, The Journey of a Non-Binary Manga Artist. I keep forgetting that I want to read this, so I'm going to make a mental note here that I do want to check this out. My Sister the Cat, Volume 3. Okay, I got some words here, but hold on. The Do-Over Damsel Conquers the Dragon Emperor. I think I talked about this on a previous stream here when it was solicited. I'm surprised it came out so quickly. This one I am interested in checking out. I love the little dragon here. Reminds me of Bone, the comic book. So let me read you the description for this real quick. Oh, come on. You got it. There we go. Although Jill's engagement to the Crown Prince should have guaranteed her a happy life, she is instead sentenced to death by her very fiance. However, moments before her death, she is sent back in time to the party that determined her fate. In a desperate bid to avoid her doom, she proposes to the man behind her, but that man turns out to be none other than an enemy from a neighboring country, the Dragon Emperor himself, Hades. I love that plot description. I want to check it out. So I'm interested in this book. Now this is not a good book. I am sorry. And all the dozens of Chain Soldier fans are going to dislike this video. I do apologize. Not safe for work stuff here. It's kind of bad. It's getting an anime, and I think it's going to get popular for all the wrong reasons. So don't read this instead. Read Do-Over Damsel instead of Chain Soldier. That's just a PSA on my part. Looking out for you. If you want to read some smut stuff, there are better things out there. Just putting it, lightly. A Bright Story, Volume 14. And A Reincarnated Witch Spells Doom, Volume 2. Bright Story is another book that I really want to own, but I don't have the space for. I don't know what to tell you, I read about that on social media. I am not surprised. And it's going to get a weird fandom going, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately because they're going to hype it up, and regular people are going to tune in and be weirded out by what they're going to see with that series. So I don't know. I don't mind when you do crazy stuff like that, but I do not recommend that series. I read some of it, did not like it. Speaking of not safe for work, apparently Disillusioned Adventurers Will Save the World, Volume 3. This one's all right. I dug that one. Assorted Entanglements. Jesus, that's a tongue twister. Volume 3. What else we got here? Chichase is in the Ramune bottle, Volume 4. And Beauty and the Feast. Man, I could use some pork buns right now. That's dope. Here we go. One of my favorite books. Final Fantasy. I'm kidding. It's not Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 14 Eorzea Academy, however you pronounce that. Sorry to the Academy for mispronouncing. This is probably going to be on my list for best released manga of 2023. So if we're going to go back to this comment, all right, we're filling up the list here of my top 5, right? What's my top 5 new manga that I'm reading right now? Handyman Saito in Another World, Call of the Night. What was the other thing that I said? Yakuza Reincarnation. You got 3 of them. Let's add in Insomniacs After School too. Why not? That's 4. The 5th one, I will think about it after we're done here. Or maybe if I stumble upon it here. Who knows? So yeah, Handyman Saito in Another World, fantastic, a really funny, well done isekai series. Highly recommend it. Love the series. If you can, check out the anime. You'll fall in love with it and will want to own the manga. I can't read this font. I Want to Be a Receptionist in This Magical World, Volume 2. There we go. Rising of the Shield Hero, Volume 21. I mentioned that earlier. Wow. Weird dating issue there. The Essence of Being a Muse, Volume 2. And I enjoyed this one. The Executioner and Her Way of Life, Volume 3. This one subverts expectations with isekai stuff. I did not see the twist coming from the first episode or the first chapter of the light novel and manga, but it's fun. It's about a girl that arrives in another world where they use isekai people to do stuff. I'll just say that much. But it has a lot of fantasy elements with magic and barriers and like crazy fights and monsters. It's fun. Kind of ReZero vibes. If you like ReZero, I think you'll be at home with Executioner and Her Way of Life. Handyman Saito is among my favorites from this year too. Really love the anime as well. Yes. The Deer King. I have to admit, I own the movie and I still haven't seen it. I found it for cheap. That's why I got it and haven't seen it yet. And by cheap, I mean if the retail price was $30 or $25 for the Blu-ray, I found it from a eBay seller for like $12. That's what I do. I wait when we get like G Kids releases. Here's a lesson: if you want to anime collect these days, if there's a brand like an anime released through G Kids or Funimation / Crunchyroll, the Viz Media stuff, that's popular enough that it's going to be released everywhere, not just websites like Right Stuff, blah blah blah, or the Bezos. You can check out at a local Walmart and see the stuff over there. So it's so famous and widespread that a lot of people are going to buy it. They're going to try and resell it, or maybe they don't like it as much and want to give it away and sell it on sites like eBay, for example. So releases like that, especially the G Kid stuff, I just wait a couple months and you're going to see some people unloading their stuff over there for cheap. I'm talking like $15, $13 for a like new release. So yeah, Waited like 3 months and then I got it. So this is the manga adaptation of the movie, The Deer King, Yuna and the Promised Journey. I cannot tell you if the manga adaptation is good. The animation for the movie is spectacular, so I would recommend watching the movie. And I think it's streaming on Hulu. I don't know if they took it off yet, but I did see it over there. So if you want to check it out, you got Hulu, Deer King. Glitch, number 1. I've been told to check this out from Shima Shinya. Their work is pretty famous amongst the indie scene, so I definitely want to look out for. Wait, what is this? Oh, Devil is a Part-Timer, Volume 20, and I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level, Volume 11. I watched the show for this, and I've read a couple of the books. It's fun, really funny series. Really enjoyed Lost Lad London by Shima Shinya, so I'm looking forward to Glitch as well. Yeah, I prefer the plot for Glitch a little bit more. That suits my style. Any fan of shoujo or josei series? For shoujo, I'm going to mention... I'm a big fan of Sailor Moon. I'm a big fan of I like Yona of the Dawn. Oh my god. What's the name of the series? Hold on. Let me look for the name. I don't want to come off as a fake fan, which I am, of course, right? Snow White with the red hair. I'm really loving that series. I'm liking that one. And Josei, I recently put up that video for Don't Call It Mystery. I'm hooked on that one. The only way I buy my Blu-ray is used or on sale. Also, I use Blu-ray.com. I'm on there, and I keep watch of the discounts and the sale prices and all that stuff, and that helps out a ton. I very rarely buy full retail price. Maybe if like the discounted version online and the retail is not too far off or something, I'll be like, yeah, I don't mind extra a couple bucks. Shima Shinya's art is so unique in the manga sphere. It's very Western inspired. Yeah, it's very Euro comic inspired to me, but that's how I see it. Don't know if I'm off with that statement. Over here we got The Girl I Saved on the Train Turned Out to Be My Childhood Friend, Volume 4. This one seems interesting. The Ephemeral Scenes of Setsuna's Journey, Volume 1. Oh my gosh. Still got a long way to go. I better speed this up. Holy crap. All right, hold on. Oh, man. We haven't even gotten to my birthday week yet. Damn it. Whew. The Holy Grail of Eris, Volume 5. Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop, Volume 2. This had a anime, right? I think it's still on Netflix. Or the movie got adapted to a manga. I think that's what it is. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Familia Chronicle episode Freya, Volume 2. That's too long of a title. Shorten it up, please. Hinase Momoyama, please. Magical Girl Incident, Volume 2. We got Maiden of the Needle, Volume 1. I think this is an isekai book. I might be mistaken. Manner of Death, Volume 2. Nieruko-chan, Volume 8. Love this cover. That's a fun one. If you like spooky stuff, that's a cool manga. Monthly Girls, Nozaki-kun, Volume 14. It depends. Is it a sex dungeon? I know. This is safe for work, so it's not a sex dungeon. Sorry. We got My Dear Curse Casting Empress, Volume 2. And no matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault. I'm not popular. I've said this many times. believe it or not. Sig, I Am a Hero Deluxe hardcovers by Dark Horse, great idea or pipe dream? It's a great idea, but I'm missing the last 3 books, which have been out of print and out of stock for ages. My co-host swears that it got a restock, but I never saw that damn restock happen anywhere. So I'm annoyed that I still don't own the full series of I'm a Hero. That's why you haven't heard me talk about it on my channel, because I love zombie manga and anime. And I have not talked about it because I want to get the damn series in its entirety. And nobody's selling it for decent prices. Like, I'm not going to buy above cover price, but if it's like $10, maybe $20 above cover price, maybe I'd think about it, if as a last resort. But people are asking like triple the amount. It's insane. Where am I? Okay, here we go. Stray Cat and Wolf, Volume 1. Cool. That's a very weird elf. I do not like that. Or not an elf. Whatever the hell this is. Goblin? A blue goblin? So what's wrong with getting reborn as a goblin? Getting reborn as this particular goblin. I do not like the proportions on this dude. Kind of creepy. Reminds me of E.T. And I hate E.T., the alien. The Spielberg movie, I hate him. If I ever see an E.T. in real life, I will punch the face of that alien creature. I hate him. Same with Minions, too, from Illumination. You didn't need to know that, but I wanted to tell you anyways. Sotus, Volume 3. I hope I said that right. Spirits and Cat Ears, Volume 11. Sounds pretty cute. Oh, boy. Well, whatever. Do You Like Big Girls, Volume 8? I forgot this was out. She's cosplaying as a mummy. I can explain. It's Halloween, and she wants to be a risque mummy, an undead mummy. Right? Pretty wholesome. Also, Sword Art Online, that thing, whatever this means. Scherzo of Deep Night? Sure, Volume 2. Let me take this girl off the screen. Ship it, Chris. I'm telling you, she wants to cosplay as a mummy, It's pretty difficult to get all those bandages on. That's what's happening there. And the homie here is like, you're cosplaying as a mummy? Say, what? Yeah. Kimono Jihen, Volume 7. If you want a shonen-y book with a lot of yokai stuff, that's your book right there. Defeating Dungeons with a Skill Board, Volume 6. Or Call to Adventure, I should say. Magic of Swordsman and Summoner, Volume 16. It's a lot of boobs on that cover. Head Hunted to Another World, from Salaryman to Big 4, Volume 5. I thought, is he crying or is he upset or screaming? What's happening here? I don't know. He's in despair. Roll Over and Die. I Will Fight for an Ordinary Life with My Love and Cursed Sword, Volume 4. These long-ass titles, man. Also coming out, The Most Notorious Talker Runs the World's Greatest Clan. Cool. Shaman King Flowers, Volume 4. I love that this... no breaks. It's coming out full speed. I love that. Because this could have easily been delayed a bunch of times. The Great Cleric, Volume 5. The Seven Deadly Sins manga box set, Volume 5 of that. I was collecting the omnibus editions, and then I stopped because of budget reasons. I have like 5 of them. I should collect the rest. They shouldn't be hard to find either, so I'm good over there. I don't mind waiting. My instant death ability is so overpowered, no one in this other world stands a chance against me. Volume... what volume is this? Volume 2. E.T. just wants to make a call. E.T. better not mess with me. Go ask someone else to get a damn phone, because I ain't going to help him. Sorry. I hate that creature. He's ugly, and ever since I can't talk. Ever since I was a kid, I've hated that, because as a young lad, it freaked me out. And growing up as a toddler, I was scared of him. Now I just hate him because he's ugly. Is that racist towards ET aliens? Probably. Sorry. I'm so dumb. Today's menu for the Emiya Family, Volume 5. Interview with Monster Girls, Volume 11. Do you want to check this out? Is this safe for work? Anybody in the chat? Have you guys read interviews with Monster Girls? Because I do like the whole monster aspect to it. I don't know. Is it like famous monsters in school and stuff? That's fun. Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling, Volume 4. And The Legend of Dororo and Hyakimaru, Volume 6. So if you don't know, this is based on the Dororo remake, not the original Tezuka Dororo series. So this one's a lot more darker and edgier. Coming out on the date of my birth, Chainsaw Man box set containing all 11 volumes. Before I wrap up, I'm going to show you the... all right, I better do it now. Let's search for this. Images. Where is it? Where the heck is it? Nope. Nope. Viz Media. Here it is. You can look at the contents inside, which were not heavily promoted. Or I haven't seen people talking about this stuff inside. So here's an actual look at the box, not just a placeholder image. So there's Dororo, Dorohedoro, and Durarara. I love it. Don't forget about Danadan. Here's the box set for Chainsaw Man, containing the first 11 volumes, or part 1. I got this from, I got to be honest with you guys. Sometimes the Bezos website, they do like crazy discounts for pre-orders, and it dropped down from, I think this is more than $100. It dropped down to $60. So I have it pre-ordered through there for $60. And I'm not 100% committed to owning the box set. I've read Chainsaw Man. I like it. I enjoyed the show too, the anime. I don't have room for a box set, but it would be really cool to get it for such a low price. You know what I mean? Brand new. So I don't want to lose the pre-order. Here's the box set from the other side. And when you open it up, no, wait, from the other side, sorry. And when you open it up, you get all 11 volumes for part 1 in there and a poster. I'm not a fan of these box sets because I think they should contain something more. It's cool. I get it. You got the whole thing in a box. That's cute, whatever. But really, a poster? I'm probably never going to hang this up or display it. So what's the point? Maybe if it had like a guidebook or an art book or something else. I don't know. I'm on the minority because a lot of people love box sets. I don't know. Interview with Monster Girls doesn't seem to have etchy tags. Don't know for sure if it's fully safe for work. Volume 11 is the last one, though. Okay. I know it has an anime, but I haven't seen it either. So I'll usually what I do is I'll check the anime. If I like it enough, I'll come back and get the manga. Is this the last picture? Yes, it is. So if you guys are interested, Chainsaw Man box set finally coming out. I remember when they had the other image, really low quality, low res, and people were freaking the F out online. I'm like, my guy, it's a Viz release. There is going to be a quality control there. Like, chill out. We're gonna get another picture. So you can see here a much better looking product shot. And I like that it's not wide. That's cool to me. I personally think box sets are only worth it if you're going to be getting the volumes for a pretty good deal. And, yeah, and if you really love, this is like getting an omnibus edition. If you love the series enough and you want it in larger trim size and all in one, you get the omnibus. So this is that, you know. Jay just got Sandman in the mail today. Toriyama goodness, hell freaking yes. That's probably my favorite of the non-Dragon Ball Toriyama stuff. I love Sandman. So, Chainsaw Man box set. There you go. And we're wrapping up here. We got Fist of the North Star Volume 10. Fist of the North Star has a new Switch game out that's all about fitness boxing with the licensed characters of Fist of the North Star. And I just read that it got a North American release, a physical one. So if you're interested, if you're a Fist of the North Star enthusiast collector, I think you've got to have that fitness boxing game on your collection. So after you're done reading Volume 10, go pick up the fitness boxing game, please. Heavenly Delusion Volume 6. This, if you watch the anime ends around here for Volume 6. Really awesome stuff. I really love Heavenly Delusion. This is on my to-buy list. I Can't Refuse S. Sorry, Volume 1. I believe this is a spicy, not safe for work, sexy shoujo. I saw a not safe for work tag somewhere. It is about sex. So just a heads up, you know. Two more here for my birthday. You got The Girl from the Other Side, Omnibus Edition, Volume 4. And A Man and His Cat, Volume 9. Are we done? No, we're not. Today's menu for the MEF Family, Volume 6. I doubt it that this is going to come out because Volume 5 is also scheduled for September. I don't know. We'll see. Usotoki Rhetoric. Cool. Princess of Convenient Plot Devices. I love that title. Volume 3. And No Longer Heroine. Volume 4. Are we done? No, we're not. Wait a minute. We can't do just Plain Love Volume 2. This is pretty risque over there. All right, let's go. Some sexy time. Confessions of a Shy Baker, Volume 3. This is a really cute cover. I love the art on this with the table and all that. Sasaki and Miyano, Volume 9, and Shy, Volume 4. Yep, that's true. Thank you. I forgot to mention that. If you're collecting Girl from the Other Side, that's the last one. I was going to say something else. Ayakashi Triangle Volume 5. The anime finally came back after a 5-month delay. That's insane. Plus Sized Elf, Second Helping. Talked about that earlier in the show. Oh, more sexy time. Hold on. What is this? Even Dogs Go to Other Worlds. Life in Another World with My Beloved Hound. It's an isekai where he goes to another world with his pup. That is amazing. I want more series like that. More wholesome stuff like that. This is not as wholesome. More sensual in nature. Might as well cheat. I got transported to another world where I can live my wildest dreams. Volume 6. You probably guess what's happening on that manga. The World's Fastest Level Up, Volume 1, and Homunculus, Volume 2. I tried reading Homunculus. It's not for me, so I'm gonna skip it. Even though it's like a hyped up book, you're gonna get FOMO from all the creators. I don't know. I'm comfortable not owning it. Essential is giving it too much credit. This is a PG show. I can't use the proper vocabulary. Sorry, HQ. Shy's anime also starting in October. I am excited to watch that. Yes. One Piece live action. I've been getting good reviews. What's fun? All right, I'm going to go back to this in a second. Yeah, that's awesome. Watch it and let us know what you think of the live action series. Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest, Volume 6 from Aki Idie. This is the same creator that did Ran in the Gray World. I like that series. A lot of people had some issues with aspects of it and the ending, but I really enjoyed it. The art was just beautiful all the way through, so I do recommend it. I do have a video on it on my channel, reviewing it. I'm giving the disgraced noble lady I rescued a crash course in naughtiness, Volume 1. Oh, it's longer than that. Hold on. That's a long ass title, my guy. What's happening here? Oh, come on. Oh, here it is. I cannot read this. Let me zoom in. Enhance. Okay, so the proper title for this, I'm giving the discarded noble lady I rescued a crash course in naughtiness. I'll spoil her with delicacies and style to make her the happiest woman in the world. Well, at least that last part sounds pretty wholesome, you know? It could go south pretty quick with these books, you know? Oh my gosh, more books. When will Ayumu make his move? I don't think he's going to make his move on this book either. Going to wait another volume. Fire Force Omnibus Volume 6. That girl looks 11 years old. They do look pretty young. I don't know. Don't check that out. Just a heads up. You're probably going to get grossed out and disappointed. Sengoku Yoko Volume 3 from my guy, one of my favorite sci-fi writers, Satoshi Mizukami. I'm really happy about this. I'm reading it for the first time, and it's getting an anime next year. I'm stoked. Here's Volume 3 of that. Gentle Nobles Vacation Recommendation Volume 7. And that's it. What a way to close out my birthday week. September 26th, by the way. That's my birthday. You know for sure I'm getting Sengoku Yoko. The Chainsaw Man box set, I'm like 85% convinced I'm keeping the pre-order, so I'm going to get it. Call of the Night. Insomniacs, BRCL, Sawada. What else did I talk about? Heavenly Delusion. I could include that for favorite manga that I'm reading. Why not? Who's to stop me, right? I've got the power. I'm mad with power, folks. Let's go by here real quick. Big Girls. I'm kidding. No. I don't want to lose all my street cred. Or gain it. You never know who's watching. You know? So, yeah. Darwin Incident. Glitch I do want to check out. Lots of interesting stuff coming out. Tried reading Sailor Moon, not my cup of tea. Maybe watch the show to see if you're into it. Or not. All right. Not everything's for everybody. But I do like Takeuchi and the whole Bishoujo magical girl stuff. It's cute, you know. It was Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, and Sailor Moon growing up. That was my gateway into anime when those three shows debuted simultaneously across America. 1998 or 99 or whatever. I remember watching those three shows weekday mornings. So that was a lot of fun. So I'm very fond of Sailor Moon. Kind of off topic. Don't worry about it, man. Please. But have you seen the Korean show Behind Your Touch, where a girl gets visions of the past when touching animal and people? What the hell? What the hell is this show? Behind Your Touch. Wait a minute. Behind Your Touch, Korean show. Okay, Behind Your Touch. The series is about a vet with psychometric powers and a hot-blooded detective who falls in love with each other while solving minor crime cases in a small town. Is this streaming anywhere? Please. I need to know. Aaron, please. Is this streaming anywhere? Because this sounds hilarious. Let's see. You guys have got any questions? Let me know in the chat. And a wrap up in like 5 minutes. H Field. The reason I held off on the topic is that I wanted to make fun of people that said the show's going to be awful, blah blah blah. And I'm not saying it's perfect because I honestly I'm not interested in watching it, but it got so much hate when it got first announced and the trailers and all that stuff that I am rooting for its success because I hate that type of online bullying, if you will, about things. The show can be bad and it'll be bad and we move on to something else. But the comments and people bashing everything about it and the actors and all that stuff, when you know that these people poured their hearts into making that a reality, that rubs me off the wrong way. I don't know. Wait, I said that wrong. Rubs me the wrong way. That there you go. So I saw a lot of people like, "Oh, this is going to be a shit show," and then today, "This is pretty awesome." I'm like, okay, sure. I'm not going to talk about this One Piece live action, and they're talking about it. Okay. Did we talk about the winners of the next manga awards yet? I missed the very beginning of the stream. Ah, I want to talk about it, but that's going to be a rabbit hole for like another 30 minutes, and I don't have 30 minutes. Sorry about that. I'm gonna write a note about it and go over it next Thursday with some manga first impressions on some new titles that came out that I'm gonna discuss with you guys. So I'll remember to talk about that. Thank you, Ship It Chris. One Punch Man, that is a must buy. Thank you. I'll get to it. I want to play the new game that's free to play or whatever, and I think that'll inspire me. Hey, talk about One Punch Man. Here it is. That will inspire me to finally grab the series. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we can wrap up, right? Let me give a shout out here. Take this off the screen. All those manga that I mentioned, all of them, you got to get them at our sponsor's website. That's instocktrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperbacks, hardcovers, manga, and so much more, up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add on an extra 2% to your order. Call that the loyalty discount. If you buy week by week, orders of $50 or more gets you free shipping in the U.S. Fantastic customer service, wonderful packaging. That's our sponsor, instocktrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. So shout out to instocktrades.com. Okay, thanks for the show. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Bean Queenie. Thank you, everybody. It's a labor of love doing these streams because I am like pooped afterwards. Because yeah, try talking for an hour and a half by yourself, going on and on and on. Whew. So now I need to watch something in complete silence to recoup. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That means a lot. You have no idea. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. To the chat, you guys are lovely as always. I love every single one of you. I hope I got answered as many questions as possible. To everybody watching later, if you're interested, consider subscribing. Hit the like button. Really helps out with the channel and the algorithm and all that stuff. We'd appreciate it so much. Check out our sponsor, In Stock Trades. We'll be back next week on Monday for Hall's Previews Reads, all the graphic novels and comic books that are coming out. If you want to check that out. Then Wednesday, we got a pretty interesting topic for a comic book discussion. And then next Thursday, we're going to talk about a manga that just came out. I read the first chapter and I'm interested in discussing it. Couldn't fit it on this show. And some news and the next manga awards. So I hope to see you then. Thank you, everybody. God bless. Also, James, thank you so much. That's my Discord server. You want to check it out? Open to anybody out there. Be a nice, wholesome person. And you'll be just right at home and chat with some nerdy people about anime, manga, toys, figures, anime, Blu-rays, whatever. All that fun stuff. That's the link. Doesn't expire, so you can click on it at any point in time. You can subscribe to my channel. That's Manga Geekdom, where I talk about manga. And follow me on social media if you can. Twitter, Threads, Instagram, all that stuff. That's it. I'm out. God bless. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great weekend. Catch you on the next stream. Let me put this out because I haven't done this in like 2 months or a month. There you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe.